Hello everyone, welcome to Career Talk. Today I want to touch upon a very important topic on which a lot of you have asked me questions. The topic is around how to mention the career gap on your CV or on your resume, or how to mention if you have not worked for a while or for a few years, how to mention that on your CV. Before I start to answer these questions, I would like you to subscribe to the channel if you have not done it already, and also hit the bell button for all notifications. So coming back to the question, if you have a career gap, or for freshers, if they have not got a job immediately after doing their degree, the best way is to be honest and mention what exactly you were doing in that time period. So let's say if I had a career gap of 1 year between job 1 and job 2, if there was 1 year where I did not do anything, I should be honest and mention what exactly did I do in that 1 year. For example, I could have taken a break to take care of some family situation, or I could have taken a break to do some family business, or I could have taken some break to get some additional degree or do some course, etc. So you need to be honest and mention exactly that reason for which you have taken that break. Today most of companies are looking at it very positively, and a career break is not a big issue. On the other hand, if you are a fresher, let's say if you passed out in 2020 and now it is 2021 and you have still not been able to got a job, that is still fine. You should mention what you have done in that 1 year. So in that 1 year, if you have learned something, if you have done some freelancing projects, if you have attended some trainings and done some certifications, etc., you should mention that. So there is no reason to be worried and there is no reason to lie on your CV. If you are honest in mentioning what you are doing in that particular time period, and if you are convincing enough in explaining why you took a break or why you did not do anything for a specific time period, then I think the interviewers are okay, the companies are okay to accept that as an explanation. Sometimes people get pressurized and then they put fake experience on their CVs. And I'll tell you, putting a fake experience is a big blunder. Okay, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, situation was different and people used to get away with putting some fake experience out there. But today, there are background verification agencies. Okay, almost all companies hire background verification agencies to do a thorough background on all the candidates that they want to hire. So the background verification can be in terms of your educational check. So they will go to your college, they will go to your university and verify whether your degree is valid. They will go to your previous employers, they will check your work experience. They will send emails to managers whom you have mentioned as referrals. So they will ask, what kind of role you were doing, how was your performance, how was your behavior, etc. So work experience, educational experience, criminal background, all these aspects are checked by background verification agencies. Not only that, they will also go to the address that you have mentioned to check that you are actually staying at that address or you were staying at that address. So personal verification, address verification, education verification, work experience verification, all these things are done. So there is no way you can lie on your CV, okay, and put some fake experience there and get away with it. So I want to narrate this real incident which happened with one of my team members few years ago. When he joined the company, we interviewed him and we hired him. Everything looked fine and he was really a good performer. So he spent a couple of months with us working on our project. But then after a couple of months, we got a report from the HR that this particular candidate's background check had come in red, which meant that the background check had failed. So the background check report is a detailed report. There were several reasons why the background check failed. So even though this guy was a very good performer, we could not retain him. Different companies may have different policies. Some companies may just fire you if the background check fails, or some companies may give you the option to resign and quit the company. It varies from one company to another, but showing some fake experience and getting exposed in the background verification check is a big blunder. And most of the times companies do not take this long, 1 or 2 months to do the background verification. Generally within a week or two you will get the result. But it is not just your company. If a company hires you, they will do a background check, and if they put you on a client project, client company may also do a background verification check. We are living in a digital era, guys, so don't try to do anything to outsmart the system. Okay, be honest and be convincing in mentioning why you took a break. As I said, even if you took a break for family business, that's fine. Just mention it on the CV. What people want to hear, what organizations want to hear from you is what is your skill, what is your potential, and what can you do for them. Okay, if you are able to justify that you are the right fit for that role, you have the right skills for that role, then I don't think a career gap matters anymore. But if you have any questions around this, feel free to write to me. I will try to answer to the best of my abilities. I hope you found this helpful, guys. I will leave you with 2 more videos. Have a look at them. Take care. Bye for now.